Buckle up, everybody. We're going on a trip back in time to the 1990s
Oh,
to
yeah.
revisit a genre that pretty much defined the decade.
I know what you're talking about.
We're diving deep into the world of Eurodance.
Sounds fun.
But this is more than just a nostalgia trip.
Okay.
We're going to find out what made this sound so massive,
All right.
deconstruct its musical DNA, if you will,
I like that.
and see if we can figure out why it still resonates with people today.
Yeah. People still love it.
Get this, we might even discover some surprising connections.
Like
Well, think Ace of Base.
Ace of Base, huh?
Some might call them more Europop than Eurodance, but we're going to see if they had an influence on the sound.
Interesting.
So where did this whole Eurodance thing even come from?
Well, it really bubbled up in the late 80s,
Late 80s.
early 90s in a few key places.
There we're talking.
Mostly Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands.
So Europe, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Its roots are definitely European.
But musically, it was a real melting pot, wasn't it?
Totally. It was a fusion of so many different genres.
Like, what were the main ingredients?
Well, you had the energy of house music
Okay, house music.
and hi-NRG.
Right, hi-NRG.
But then you also throw in the pulsating rhythms of techno.
So they got that going on, too.
Oh, yeah, and then on top of that, you layer those super catchy pop melodies.
And don't forget the rap vocals,
Right, often with rap vocals.
which makes sense why it was so danceable.
Exactly. It was made for the dance floor.
A great example of this early sound is Snap.
Snap? Good one.
Rhythm is a dancer? I mean, come on.
Total classic. That one is considered one of the pioneering Eurodance tracks.
For sure, and I can hear all those different influences we were just talking about.
It's like the blueprint for the Eurodance sound.
But how would you break down that sound? What are the hallmarks of Eurodance?
Well, first of all, you've got those fast tempos. Fast tempos, we're talking anywhere from 110 to 150 beats per minute.
So it's high energy.
Oh, yeah. Keeps the energy up on the dance floor.
What else?
You're also going to hear a lot of synthesizers and drum machines.
Yeah, those are key.
They create that signature pulsating rhythm that Eurodance is known for.
And of course, those catchy melodies.
Definitely catchy melodies are crucial.
They get stuck in your head.
Exactly. They're simple and singable, hooks that you just can't forget.
And structurally, it's usually pretty straightforward.
Oh, yeah. Usually a verse chorus format.
Easy to follow.
Yeah, it makes it easy to get swept up in the energy of the music.
Now let's talk about the lyrics. Sometimes they get a reputation for being a little simple.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's true.
But is there a reason for that?
I think so. Remember, Eurodance was all about bringing people together on the dance floor?
Right, uniting people.
Exactly. So the lyrics often focus on universal themes.
Like what kind of themes?
Love, dancing, having a good time. Things everyone can relate to.
Makes sense. It's about the feeling.
Yeah, it's about creating a sense of unity and escapism where language doesn't matter.
And let's be real. When you're out dancing, you're not overthinking the lyrics.
You're just letting the music move you. Speaking of moving, we've got to talk about the artists.
The stars of Eurodance.
Oh, the icons.
Who comes to mind?
Oh, man, so many. 2, Unlimited for starters.
Get ready for this.
That's the one.
Anne Hathaway.
What is love?
What is love indeed?
Such a classic.
Oh, and Culture Beat.
Mr. Vane. So mysterious.
Love that one.
And Corona.
The Rhythm of the Night.
Cure, Euphoria.
Okay, and I can't forget, we got to talk about Ace of Base.
Ace of
We
Base.
teased it earlier.
They're interesting.
They're often labeled as Europop.
More on the pop side of things.
So how do they fit into the Eurodance story?
It's a good question, and it shows how these genre boundaries can get blurry.
They do get blurry.
While their sound leans more pop, they definitely shared some DNA with Eurodance.
Like, what are we talking?
Tracks like All That She Wants, for example,
Huh.
have those infectious melodies and driving rhythms we associate with Eurodance.
They hear it.
And their massive success, it definitely had an impact.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, especially in terms of how Eurodance fused with pop elements.
Interesting.
By the mid-90s, Eurodance was everywhere.
It took over the
It
world.
was a global phenomenon.
What do you think led to that massive international success?
Well, for starters, the music was just so catchy
It was catchy.
and energetic. It appealed to such a wide audience.
And it was perfect for MTV.
Oh, yeah. MTV was huge back then.
All those Eurodance videos.
With the flashy visuals and the high-energy dance moves.
Made for MTV.
Totally. And I think there was something else at play, too.
What's that?
This was a time of real optimism, especially in Europe.
Right after the Berlin Wall came down.
Exactly. And people were looking for a sense of unity and celebration.
And Eurodance provided that.
It became the soundtrack for that joy and liberation.
Powerful stuff. And even though its peak popularity might be in the past, its influence lives on.
Oh yeah, it had a huge impact on music.
In what way?
It shaped the sound of electronic dance music as we know it today.
Yeah.
Think trance, house, techno. You can hear echoes of Eurodance in all of them.
Makes sense, and you can't deny the nostalgia factor.
Huge nostalgia factor.
Retro parties are bigger than ever.
And Eurodance tracks are always guaranteed crowd pleasers.
Speaking of which, we put together our top 5 Eurodance picks based on our research.
Let's hear them.
Coming in at number 1, Rhythm is a Dancer by Snap.
Classic.
Number 2, No Limit by 2 Unlimited.
So good.
Number 3, Mr. Vain by Culture Beat.
Mysterious and awesome.
Number 4, What is Love by Hathaway.
The ultimate question.
And finally, number 5, The Rhythm of the Night by Corona.
Love that one.
What a lineup.
It's amazing how those songs can transport you right back to the 90s.
So before we wrap up this deep dive,
All right.
I want to leave you with a question to think about.
Okay, hit me.
What is it about Eurodance that makes it so enduring?
Good question.
Is it just nostalgia, or is there something more? Maybe it's the energy, the simplicity, the feeling of pure joy.
It's probably all of those things combined.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But at its core, I think Eurodance tapped into something very human.
What's that?
The need to connect with other people through music and dancing.
It's a timeless thing.
Totally. It transcends cultures and generations.
Well said. So next time you hear a Eurodance track, let loose and keep on dancing.
You got it.
That's it for this deep dive into the world of Eurodance. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Until then, keep the beat alive.
Always.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.